Hey, welcome in, Huntsville. Another wonderful good morning to you. Thanks for waking up with us. What do you love about Huntsville? What makes this a great place to be?
Everyone here is very genuine and very kind and friendly. You never hesitate to speak up and say hello or good morning or just acknowledge the person walking by.
The thing that I love most about Huntsville, I love the peace that Huntsville brings. I love the peace that it gives me.
I feel accepted and part of the town and like I belong here.
Huntsville is where my lovely wife lived when I met her, so I moved here. So I'm pretty thankful for her.
All right.
We're bucking for you in Huntsville, Texas. Hello, I'm Billy Cobbin, Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home.
Hey, it's Kay Boning with Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools.
Good morning, Huntsville.
Good morning.
Hey, I'm Karen.
I'm Toy. And I'm Denise.
And from all of us at Walker County Federal Credit Union, good morning, Huntsville.
Do-do-do-dee-do. Billy's putting, look at this, coming at you live. Coming at you live. I like that. Look, this is a live production, big dog.
Hello.
My camera's off today, man. I thought I had this thing. Here, hey, check this out, Billy. That's what I love about live production. Coming at you live from 1229 Avenue J, baby. There's like a new, there's, are you feeling the energy this morning, Billy?
I'm feeling something.
I'm feeling the tahine. Look, here we go. Billy, how's that looking? Are you too high up there? I can't even tell.
You need to raise it up.
Raise it up, boy.
Raise it up.
What's that, Toby? Turn it up some. There we go. Watch this. Raise it up some.
Right there.
Oh, watch out now, cowboy. Boy, when's the last time you had a popping hot bowl of that chili?
Last Saturday.
Boy, there you go. Welcome back in. Look, I'm just going to. Hello, how you doing? We'll just do the show like that the whole time. Howdy. We want to welcome y'all in over here at 1229 J. There's a different energy when we have a massive studio audience. We got one person today.
We won't have to use this the clapping soundtrack or whatever.
Yeah, no clapping soundtrack.
We call that the applause track.
Let's see if we can pick it up back there. All right, ready? Did you hear that?
Well, yeah, I'm sitting in the same room.
What? Well, I didn't know, I don't know if that Livingston.
Did you smell that?
I've been trying to get Livingston Hearing Aids to sponsor us forever, and they won't do it. Secret sound. I had a great promotion, Billy. A great promotion for somebody out there. The secret sound of the day. Secret sound of the day.
I could get behind that, yeah.
It was going to be fine. Look, this is, I had somebody reach out to me, and I'm not knocking any media in town, but they said, they just straight up asked me, what would you charge to do this? And I said, I gave them a number. And they said, are you for real? And I said, yeah. And I thought they were upset about it. They're like, are you for real? I said, yeah, that's what we charge. And the young lady goes, sir, that's 10 times lower than what we've been quoted for other stuff. I said, well, it's because we got foundation sponsors that pay the bulk to help us be online and to do the morning show and to do the website. I was like, I don't have to charge an arm and a leg to everybody to be a part of our platform.
Yeah, we just do kneecaps.
Yeah, we just do We got them, and we got a few of them over at Sam Houston Memorial Walker County Education Funeral Home.
Exactly. Hey, just on a side note, the lights are still out.
Where at? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, how do you, speaking of other medias.
Well, speaking of things that are going on, not here, but that's nothing to play around with.
Yeah, especially with what's been happening in the news lately.
Not good. Not good. If you want to know what
that's
that
an
is,
inside for those of y'all that don't pay the subscription.
ain't got no gas in it. That's why it ain't working.
They ain't got no gas in them lights.
They ain't got no gas in it. There,
That's a violation.
Yeah, let me switch gears and talk about something else. If you have a duty and a responsibility in your business to take care of certain things. A duty. A duty and a responsibility. I wanted to say responsibility kind of like a, real elegant. You have a duty and a responsibility.
You got responsibles?
You got responsibles. Down here and get the rest of it now. No, but you do in any business, you guys especially, y'all are heavily regulated.
Extremely.
Not even heavily, you're right, extremely regulated in the funeral. So you're taking care of people. I can't even imagine. And I'm sitting here thinking, Billy, like, not only just taking care of, but you also got to, people are sick. People pass away from illness and disease. And you got to protect the family, the body. You got to protect yourself. I can only imagine paperwork that would go from this floor up to halfway to the moon that you got to deal with on a day-to-day basis.
Yep.
I was thinking there's this preacher, the TV preachers. I'm not knocking the dude, but Jesse Duplantis. You ever heard of old Jesse Duplantis?
Ain't that what you get in your feet?
Yeah, you get that Jesse Duplantis in your toes,
I thought that's when your arches weren't right.
Plantis fasciitis.
Oh, that's the guy.
But the way that there's words that he articulates, and when I was thinking of responsibility, you have to really put it out there. So you guys have a lot of responsibility in your business, Billy. All right.
There you go.
All right. Well, thank y'all for being here today. It's been such a great day.
We're going to go ahead and wrap it up.
We're going to go ahead and just end this bad boy.
There you go. Turn me up some, too. I can't hear myself
Turn
rattle.
it up some.
Turn it up.
Autumn Wheaton joining us in studio today. I asked if she wanted to make an appearance. She said absolutely not. She said, I'm only here for moral support. She goes, I've actually, I watched this show out of pity for you guys.
She didn't want her credit score to drop any.
Yeah.
Hanging out with us.
Everybody's got that Credit Karma app, and whenever they walk into the show, immediately they hear, and it means your score went
Start
down.
having alarms going off and stuff.
Oh, hey, welcome in. We're having a good time this morning. Thank y'all for being here and hanging out with us on this very faithful Friday. As always, big shout out to everybody out there. Let us know that you're there. Can you do us a favor this morning? Hit like and share and comment. We appreciate all the support and so many wonderful folks that are part of our family here on Hello Huntsville. Billy, you kind of started that slogan, and Autumn carries it on, and many others always say, good morning, family. And that's what this community is, Billy. It's family. It really does feel like family. Mm-hmm. Maybe expand that a little bit. Just kind of your thoughts on just how Huntsville has that family feel.
Oh, they call you when they need help moving,
When they need garage doors.
Something. If you feel ill, call Bill.
You need to use that, man.
I mean, it's fine when we're joking around, but in a serious, I don't,
It's kind of like we'll be the last ones that ever let you down.
That's right, yeah. Cremation's my only chance of getting a smoking hot body.
No, it's
you got to be careful with that stuff because, right now it's funny. 10 minutes from now it can be insulting.
Well, 10 minutes yesterday is what 10 minutes ago yesterday. I like to put things, I don't ever like to speak things in the future like that. I like to speak, like if somebody says, boy, you could step outside and a car could hit you. I was like, no, you need to rephrase that. You need to say, you could have stepped outside yesterday and a car could have hit you. Because I don't want that being put over me, man.
Yeah, see, I don't have time to,
if I'm gonna speak something like that, I'm gonna speak it in the past, brother. I'm not gonna make it up in the future.
I'm just gonna spit it and quit it. You know what I'm saying? Just get on out there.
This sounds like some Copenhagen.
That's a lot of flavor.
That's the new. What is it? The Surgeon General's warning. They, instead of being more serious, they decide to be funny, and they say like, "Warning: tobacco causes." And it is. I know it's a serious thing. I know many people that have been affected by it, and I'm not making light of it. But the new tags will say, "Surgeon General's warning: tobacco can cause life-threatening injuries or life-threatening whatever." And at the bottom it says, "Just spit it and quit it."
You know, and speaking of Surgeon General's warning, I noticed like because apparently I go to a lot of Dollar Generals, and they have a sign by the front door that talks about like a lawsuit with Philip Morris and cancer causing or whatever. And I don't notice that at other stores. It's just at the Dollar Generals.
Huh. You know, it used to be.
So I don't know if they sell like a different flavor of cigarette or something, you know.
Nah, they're just saying, we ain't got time.
We ain't got time here. Put that up there and walk on.
They're like, nobody's coming to regulate us. Warren G's not coming into town. Regulators.
Mount up.
So who is the Surgeon General? What does this guy do? What does he do? You know, is he, I think of some.
Oh, yeah, like a dude in an army uniform with a scalpel or something.
Like some medieval type or, Renaissance type soldier from George Washington's army. And I am the Surgeon General. If you have an ailment, I'll cut it out of you.
So is he like a general surgeon?
Yeah, I don't know. He said, I only do basic surgeries.
I'm a surgeon basic.
Let's look. I've always heard that, but I've always wondered who is. And you hear about all these appointments. Trump is going through and he's appointing everybody right now in his cabinet.
Yeah, I'm still waiting to get something.
Now, I don't have anything in my cabinet. It's empty right now, except a bunch of those little sugar ants that get in there, and I can't get them out.
We got the plates and the bowls and stuff.
We have paper plates. We've learned with children it's so much easier just to get paper plates.
We're guilty of that too.
Just
even though we don't really have small children anymore, but we still got the paper plate. Hell, we buy them in bulk at Sam's.
Yeah, that's what we do at Costco, man. So here's something. All right, I'm sitting here talking about paper plates. I watch Shark Tank a lot. I love that show. I think it's a great show. There's a lot of inspiring ideas on there. And it's one of those shows that you watch and you go, why didn't I think of that? Why didn't I come up with that? There's always something in there. Or the worst is when you see a product that you've thought about making and somebody else did it. So I'm watching it the other day. There was this lady. I'm just going to say it, and I'm sorry, I'm positive on this show, but I'm going to be a little negative right now. It was the absolute, thank goodness for Kevin O'Leary on there. They call him Mr. Wonderful because he tells it how it is. It was the dumbest product I have ever seen I said, why did they even waste time and resources getting that lady on that show? She is a marathon runner. That's an admirable thing. I could never run a marathon. It takes a lot of conditioning and strength. I could run a marathon from here to that door, and that's about it. But here was a lady that, and poor lady in her heart thought it was the greatest idea ever. I thought of this because we're talking about paper plates, and some people are very conscious of the environment, and they think that, that's destroying the earth and all that. I'm all about saving the earth and certain things, but I don't think a few paper plates is going to do anything. That's just me. All right. She has this unbright idea to provide washable silicone cups at marathons at the races, because she noticed as the runners, as they hydrate, they have the paper cups and they just drink them and they throw them on the ground. So she was running a race and she saw thousands of paper cups, and she said, I've got a solution for this. I'm going to create these silicone cups that are reusable, that the races can rent from me. And so that way it saves the environment. Exactly. When Bridget and I were both watching this, we're like, ain't nobody got time for that. And so they asked her, these investors are really smart. And so they asked, what's the difference in cost between the paper cup and your silicone cup that you're renting? She was like 50% more. So as a race organizer, that's my question. One, how much
What does a silicone cup even look like?
Wouldn't know.
It be like
Yeah. Yeah, kind of like that. And
So when you grab it, the water goes flying out.
perfect. Yes. And so this lady's talking, and all the investors are looking at her like, get out of our show, please. And this poor woman is so certain that this is going to change the world in racing, that she just believed in it so much. And the other part of this is the algorithm's going to hit her one day. She's going to message me and say, "Why are you?" I'm not. Look, I've had ideas, ma'am, that I think were the greatest. And then when I went back 5 years and I said, that was the dumbest thing I ever thought of. This may be one of those, Billy. It's not maybe, it is. And the other thing was, who's washing these cups, Billy, when it's over? You think those race she washes all of them on her own.
It gets even better because I'm sure this nice young lady
And she was there.
has a group of friends who are actively supporting her. I mean, they're at their little tavern at night talking about, yeah, Sarah, that's it. Everyone should get behind you. So there's a gaggle. There's a group of these dumbasses.
Billy just said, he said
That
grass. Billy
yeah,
said
yeah,
grass,
I
by
said
the way.
grass. Yeah, that are supporting one another. And they're proud of what they've accomplished.
Billy, it's all I can think of is that movie, Billy Madison. Oh, and if her name was Billy, I would have just went up to her and I would have been, oh, Billy boy, when are you ever gonna grow up?
Speaking of paper plates,
So, anyways, bad idea.
yeah, bad idea. When there was a short amount of time in my life that we lived off of Beat Ice Creek off 247, and the neighbors used paper plates, but I thought they were so rich because they had like these
Designs on them.
No, it was this deal that held the plate.
Oh.
Made it like, yeah, it was wicker. And I'm like, my God, they must be rich.
Oh yes, I know. Okay, all right. I was sitting there
They
like,
put their plate in
yes.
a basket.
What happened to that? What happened to that style? People used to do that.
I don't know. I guess as you get older, you realize them Dixie plates are hard to beat. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I do remember that. That's funny, Billy. That is something. That's one of those things that goes on a list of things of yesteryear. Just like the payphone. It's the wicker basket under your paper plate.
Have you seen a payphone recently? Just out of curiosity.
You know, I can't recall exactly where, but I did a few weeks ago, and I remember thinking to myself, wow, that thing is still there.
I make it a point to go take my pictures with them.
Do you really?
Yeah. And like I'll call over the youngest child. I'll be like, Olivia, come here. This is a payphone. Like I'm showing her some ancient artifact.
We used to dial, back in the day, there were codes on the phone that the phone company had set up, and you could dial certain codes to get information from the phone or about the number. And one of them was if you dialed 951, there was this weird test message that would come on. I've never been able to figure out what it was, but it was something for the phone, for the guys that work on the phones, the phone technicians. They would hook up equipment and they'd dial 951 and it would spit back all the. So when we were little, we used to just make up numbers, and every once in a while we'd hit something that was actually legitimate. And one of those star numbers, I think it was star 67, would tell you the number that you were calling from. So here's where I'm going with this. We went to McDonald's. They had payphones. I picked up the payphone. I dialed star 67. It told me the number of the payphone. Well, if I've got the number of the payphone, guess what I can do? I can call the payphone. So my brother and our friend Craig and I, we discovered that we could prank the local McDonald's nonstop and nobody would ever know what was going on. So we did. And we had a lot of fun with that for about 6 months when we were kids. And I'll never forget the number. The number was so easy to remember. It was 8888. Now, I won't give you the prefix and all that stuff, but that was the last 4 digits of the number. It was so easy to remember. Number one, why would you even have a ringer on a payphone? Just cut that thing off so it won't ring. And number two, why would you make the number so easy to remember? So we would call that number, and finally, and I know the manager, his name was Tommy. I mean, I got to know this guy on a purse level, because we did finally say, yeah, and who is this? And Tommy was his name, and he never did know that it was me. As I got older, I went through the drive-thru. He was the franchisee owner, And poor Tommy never knew that it was me. Tommy, if you're watching, you're probably not. It was me. It was me for those 6 months that was doing that to you, buddy. And he's probably still there. The guy was there for like 30 years. He ran that thing forever. But we would call it, and we'd be like, yes, I need to get a Big Mac, please. Or back then it was the Golden Arch Deluxe. You remember those?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, with they had that little cut,
subdivided thing.
Yeah, little thing, and it had that little cut on the top of it. Yes, we need to get 2 Golden Arch Deluxes, please. Quit calling this number. You can't order food from it. It's our payphone. And there was even times where people that were eating would pick up the payphone and start talking to us because they were annoyed with it ringing while they were trying to eat.
And you get a meal and a show.
Did you ever have any fun like that?
Oh, well, I tell you my payphone story. Growing up, being 15, 16, however many years old, myself on the weekend, my cousins stayed with my grandmother. And I would go over and visit them. And, of course, Grandma, like most people, she had just one phone line. Mm-hmm. And she actually had, like, the special chair and the table, for the phone.
Yes, my grandma had that.
Yeah.
Little green stool.
Well, all 3 of us boys had girlfriends. And, you talk to your girlfriend on the phone at night. So we would kind of draw straws, and whoever got, the long straw got to use Grandma's phone. If you got the medium size, you wound up having to jump the fence and go to the Elks Lodge because they had a payphone. But if you drew the short straw, you had to go through the woods behind KSAM. There was in kind of in front of KSAM to the right there was a gas station that had a payphone.
Wow.
But we knew the numbers to the payphones. So you'd have to call your girlfriend. If you drew the short straw, you'd be like, look, I'm going to the gas station. Call me at that phone in 10 minutes and hang up
So
Grandma.
you wouldn't have to pay for it.
And you'd have to haul butt through the woods to get to that payphone to sit out there in the freezing cold and listen to her breathe because you didn't have nothing to say. And whoever got the medium, of course, they had to jump the fences at the Elks Lodge to use their phone. So,
back then it was a lot more safe.
You know who always drew the short straw?
You.
Me.
I was going to say, Billy, it was a lot more safe back then to that one when you had to run over that station because you had that red glow that would kind of guide you to it.
Yeah, they don't have that anymore.
No, there ain't that. It's not there anymore. So I love that story, man. We need you know what I'm going to do when we hit the 1,000th episode? I'm sure the AI technology by then will be through the roof here in the next year or two. And I can just run one command and said, scan every show we've ever done, pull out anything Billy's ever said, and write a 500-page book of jokes. And that thing will hit it'll hit the Huntsville's bestsellers list. Autumn said she'd buy it.
I've had a good and crazy, fun, sad, miserable, awesome life.
That's the title of the book. Yeah. A good, fun, sad, miserable, awesome life.
Yeah.
By Billy Cawthon.
And
then under it, get on down here and get the rest of it. Right. All right. Well, hey, fun today. Thank y'all for being here. Again, we are rocking and rolling. We're already 26 minutes into this, Billy. I love this, man.
I thought we were done.
446 is our episode number as we rock on today. 446, man.
Mm.
Pick up them sticks.
Mm-hmm.
You got some tricks in the mix?
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what that means.
Not a clue.
We do want to say thank you. Hey, big shout out Elliot Herzig, Elliot's Jewelers. He's online at elliotsjewelers.com. Breaking news before we give an official thank you to Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. Breaking news here on Good Morning Hunt. You heard it first. This is breaking news that nobody is really excited about. I'm excited about it, Billy. Breaking news, we have secured our donation drop-off for our fundraising drive for senior citizens at Brookshire Brothers. Breaking news. Big shout-out to Teresa Ringo. She helped us out with that.
Her.
Teresa's an awesome lady. February the 22nd, we will be at the Brookshire Brothers parking lot from probably around 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., accepting items for senior citizens here in Huntsville.
You know how you can tell if somebody's not from around here?
How was that?
They call it the Brookshire Brothers.
Brookshire? It's Brookshire. Brookshire.
Brookshires.
Brookshire. When's the last time you went into Brookshire, brother? Well, son, that's been too long.
I probably go 3 times a week.
Brookshire. I like it. It's quick in and out over there. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm not a fan of, not because I don't like them. Kroger's it's just a weird part of town over there. I don't do a lot of transactions. We've talked about that.
We have always been a Kroger family. Well, and Jacqueline, matter of fact, she worked for Kroger's when she was in high school.
Yeah, I have a little pin. We're a Kroger family. I'm sorry.
Oh, dude, that would make an awesome 1980s commercial. We'd be running through a field, kind of like down a hill, with the blonde flopping hair, going into Kroger's.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. Almost like Bluebell used to pull that stunt all the time. Yeah.
Oh man.
But no, when they moved to that new shopping center, I just.
There was something about it, huh?
But like when I call Jacqueline when I get off work, I'm like, "Hey, I'm coming home. You need anything?" And when she's like, "Yeah, we could use whatever," I just swing into Brookshire's because it's right there. You could normally park right in front of the store, like honest to God, right in front of the store. Run in there and get whatever and come out in 3.5 minutes. Just in and out.
I'm doing something for
What
you,
you
buddy.
typing over? You working on your school report there?
Yeah, hold on. We'll have this here in a little bit. So,
Stall him, Johnny.
I got that stuck in my head
I don't
now.
like the breaking news. We need a different breaking news.
Yeah,
I'm going to work on that during the break.
yeah. We'll break
Yeah.
on that during the break.
Yeah.
Hey,
have a
big
break.
shout out, Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home,
I
our
know those guys.
Faithful Friday Foundation sponsor. I know Billy and I cut up. We have a lot of fun here, but I'm going to tell you the truth is when that time comes, and it will come for everybody. If you haven't experienced it yet, the unfortunate news is you will. There's going to be somebody close to you that you're going to lose, and that's just the reality of life. But I'm going to tell you, when that happens, you don't have to go through it alone. Of course, you may have your family there with you. And I'm talking about if you lose somebody that you know. I'm not talking about you personally, but they can help with that too. But when that time comes, there's going to be somebody. There's going to be a group of people that are going to be a family. You're not just a number. You're not just in some national database. You're not somebody that they're going to say, well, let's get them in and out of here and go on to the next one. They're going to be with you literally for life. They're going to be there through the process. They're going to follow up with you. They're going to take care of you. And you're going to see them around town, and they're going to hug on you, and they're going to love you, and they're going to ask how you're doing. And that's the truth. And I'm not just saying it because Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home sponsors this show. I've known Billy long before there was any type of financial transaction. I always joke and say, I'm the one that sold a bunch of the ads for y'all, and I never got a dime for it because it was under somebody else's name. There's a reason that I don't work at some certain place anymore. Not bitter about it.
Because they ain't got no lights.
But the reality is, when that time comes, you're gonna need that company. You're gonna need those people. You're gonna need that family, and that's the family you're gonna get from Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. I've been around a lot of people in the business. Billy opened up my eyes whenever you see in a community the Smith family funeral home, and then under it there's a corporate name, and you think that it's still the Smith family. Well, more than likely it's not. A lot of these funeral homes are getting bought up by big corporations, and they're ran, and they've got their way of running things, but it's not that hometown feel. It's not the people that are going to be there with you when your great-grandmother passed away, and now maybe it's your parent passing away. It's going to be the same people at Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, more than likely, and that's because they care. They're compassionate. Billy, you've done such a good job loving on people in this community, and that's really what it's about. Our friend Jason has been helping y'all, and he doesn't mind me mentioning that. Jason's just been doing a stand-up job for y'all. I know he has.
Oh, absolutely.
I know Jason personally, and I know the care that he has for others. And he's told me, I said, Jason, why'd you want to do this? And he goes, everybody needs a little extra pocket change here and there. But he goes, I didn't do it for that. I did it because I wanted to make a difference in the community. I wanted to make a difference in people's lives. That's what he told me. Mm-hmm. That's what you're going to get at Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, man. And so I just kind of wanted to shift gears and, stop the laughing train because it goes on pretty good here on Fridays. But I did want to be serious about that. And call Billy, call up our friends over there, call their family, let their family help your family when it matters the most.
Yep.
We'll
be there.
That's what I wanted to say, man. You've been doing this a long time, man.
Yeah, I've been doing it long enough to know better.
No. So
I started there part-time in 2008 and just kind of fell in love with it. So, yeah.
I did.
I mean, Jason's on to something. It is helping. You get that sense that you've accomplished something, that you've helped a family, that you're able to serve them. I mean, it's awesome. Like if you sell a product, it's awesome if you sell your product to somebody because they're happy. And then they use the product and it's over, it's done, it's out. But what we get to do is we serve an entire family. We serve an entire portion of a community by helping them with the loss of a loved one. So what we do continues to pay forward, and we're actually helping. It's a long-term deal, and it feels good to do that.
That's what you'll get. It's our friends again at Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. It's our family serving years since 2002. You know how I remember that's the year I graduated high school, man. And it just seems like yesterday, but my goodness, that was 23 years ago. What happened?
Have you ever been back to your class reunions?
No. Every year I've been gone. I've wanted to go, but I didn't have a lot of friends. I'll be honest, transparent, no pity for me, but I didn't really have friends in school.
Yeah,
I ate lunch with the nurse.
I went to my first class reunion, and that was probably the last one that I'll
Really?
ever. Yeah, I'll say, man, I was working in high school. I didn't have time to go hang out at the parties and get the jackets and all that. I just, I was working. I was helping to feed my family, and it just. So now, when you go to those class reunions, the dude that was a butt in high school is still the butt now. He's just uglier, So, yeah, it's just not for me. I love the people I love, and I'm just not going to waste time going to those things.
I had there was a lot of kids that were mean to me growing up, especially in junior high. In high school, I quit caring when I was in a junior, and then everybody left me alone. But it's funny because I've had 3 or 4 of those guys. In fact, I won't say one, but he's local. He moved here. And years ago, he had told me that he said, man, I'm sorry if I ever was kind of mean to you growing up. And that meant a lot to me. Because kids are kids. They do dumb things, and they don't realize what they're doing.
I got picked on in junior high because my dad died.
Yeah, that's
like
terrible.
I had any control over that. It's just how mean can somebody be? Yeah.
It takes me back, and I think one of the worst things that I'd ever said, I would say that I'm a nice guy. I love people. I care about, but there was a season when I was so angry that how people were treating me that I started to treat people back that way. Mm-hmm. And I'll never forget when you mentioned what you just said. It took me back to a moment that I'm not proud of, and I remember telling this young man his grandmother had passed away, and I told him, I said it should have been you and not her. And I mean, that's just, you can't talk like that.
No.
And you know what that kid did? He come up and punched me in the jaw, and he had every right to,
Yeah, he did kind of ask for that one.
Yeah. But you can't, and kids are going to be kids. But there's a season, and Jason and I talked a lot about mental health on the show yesterday. There's a lot of people going through a lot of stuff. And it's getting more and more. It's getting more and more heavy. And we talked about why, what's causing this. And I think a lot of it, to me, is we are introduced to so much stuff now that probably we shouldn't be seeing.
Yeah, very true.
The internet has made it's the Wild West out there for anything. And I had mentioned going through Twitter the other day after that terrible accident there in Philadelphia, and there was stuff on Twitter that I'm like, why are people posting this? Is some of the just images that are in my mind now that I'll never be able to get out, and those type of things, they start eating at you when you don't, in your subconscious, and you've got to be careful. And that's why, and the Bible says this, that the enemy attacks by the mind. That's the only way the devil's going to get into you. Mm-hmm. He ain't going to come in through your toe. He's not going to come into your heart. He's going to start right here in your mind. And if you're not careful, he's going to move his way down into your heart.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he'll whittle it down. Yeah.
You have got to be careful. And I've learned to be mindful. And what do I mean by that? I mean thinking about what you're thinking about. If there's something that pops in here and it's not worthy and it's not pleasing to God, man, you tell that. Ain't nobody got time for that. And you know what you can do too is you can stop and pray and say, Lord, please block that from ever coming into my mind again. Please allow me to have a guard to protect myself, because I don't want to mess up any relationship I have with you, Lord. I want that gone.
Like a firewall for your mind.
That's right, man. Yeah. Norton antivirus, man.
Yeah.
There. It's Norton holy virus, holy virus, in there. It's blocking it out. It's called Spirovirus.
Yeah. By Noah.
yeah. It's not. Yeah, it's not Norton. It's Noah.
Noah.
Nobody's going to get in here. It's a Cajun Noah, by the way. Woo! What is that? That Justin Wilson? Woo!
Yeah. Ooh, if you don't know, you do now.
Ooh, boy. You need to put some Tajin on it. Ooh!
He wouldn't use that. He'd have that Tony's sprinkled all over.
That's right, man.
Haven't we been going to commercial for the last 30 minutes?
But I don't really like Tony's. He just pays me $10,000 an episode. Oh, Tony's is so good. Go to commercial. Get that junk off my table.
For 10,000 episode, I sprinkle that stuff on everything. Ice cream, water.
That's like Carlo.
I tried it on my popcorn one time.
I think Carlo was here with
Don
Collum, and he had on that yellow bush baked beans jacket. Boy, that thing was awesome. Hey, real quick, I know before we go, how was it? I feel so. I couldn't get out, man. The kids, we were locked in at home, and I could not get out on Saturday to the cook-off. How was it, man?
Chili at the Lodge this year is quite possibly the best time I have had all year long.
Like it's the official pump, buddy.
Yeah, buddy. Just the vendors were awesome. The chili was delicious. We just had it going on. There was something for everybody. Whatever you were into, whatever you wanted to do, we had something there for you to do.
That's awesome. Were you judging?
No, I didn't judge.
You just ate.
No. I did help Miss Carla one time. I had to help her with the scoring, which, they didn't expect me to count because they know, my mathematical abilities. I just had to read off the piece of paper and tell her the numbers.
There you go, man.
I'd read her the numbers. She would type them in the computer, then read them back. We would confirm. But no, I had a great time. Even volunteering, I had a good time.
Oh, that's great, man. Well, that's the good of Huntsville. Hey, we are going to take that break now, and you can win a Cafe Texan gift card. And all you have to do is text in your name on the Zero Degree Creations phone and text line. That number, 936-339-0139. Text it in right now, 936-339-0139. That is the number to text today. Cafe Texan, we got some money coming your way.
Awesome.
As always, we are here on this Faithful Friday. Big thank you to Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. It's our family serving yours since 2002. We'll take a break. We'll be back in a moment. Enjoy this. Here's a little song about Billy.
We're the coffins, we shop so grand. Kroger carts in every hand. High prices, yeah, we understand. But credits for fools will never land. We're a Kroger family through and through. Love the deals and the food so true. Price tags high, but what to do? Always fresh in every aisle view. Billy grabs the finest steaks. No credit cards, no payment breaks. In the bakery where mama bakes, eating cookies like it's a race. We're a Kroger family through and through. Love the deals and the food so true. Price tags high, but what to do? Always fresh in every aisle view. Dads in dairy, checking dates. Milk and cheese, they're our mates. Kids in candy, feeling great. Cawthon family, never late. Produce sections where we shine. Apples, oranges, so divine. Billy's jokes, they cross the line, but we're laughing every time. We're a Kroger family through and through. Love the deals and the food so true. Price tags high, but what to do? Always fresh in every aisle view.
Hi, I'm Billy Cawthon, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We know times of loss are tough, and you need a place to feel comfortable and cared for. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we pride ourselves on being with you during those really tough days. You can rest assured that we will be on your side and by your side every step of the way. Thank you for your trust. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, supporting families every day, every step.
The Oak Ridge Disciple House is a faith-based 501c3 nonprofit Christian character building ministry helping men 18 and older who are suffering from drug and alcohol addictions. If you or someone you know needs help, there is light at the end of the tunnel, and that light can be found through the Oak Ridge Disciple House. For more information, visit oakridgedisciplehouse.com.
This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram, or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas.
Tomorrow's Promise Montessori schools believe in creating spaces where children can learn, grow, and use their imaginations. At any Tomorrow's Promise location, children enjoy the largest playgrounds in town. Tomorrow's Promise Montessori is a fun school where every child learns at their own pace, and mastery of a concept is expected before moving on to the next concept. At Tomorrow's Promise, every child is respected, loved, and nurtured for the unique individual that they are.
Tomorrow's Promise Academy on Veterans Memorial now open. Visit tomorrowspromise.info for more information. Education you can trust.
Hey, I'm Denise Olivas, Business Account Specialist at Walker County Federal Credit Union. One of the best things I hear from our members is how they love being treated like they're important, like their family. Sure, our members love things like low rates on loans too, but combine that with the friendliest and most helpful service in town, and you've got Walker County Federal, taking care of our members. It's what we do. We are Walker County Federal Credit Union, member NCUA.
Tomorrow's Promise Montessori schools believe in creating spaces where children can learn, grow, and use their imaginations. At any Tomorrow's Promise location, children enjoy the largest playgrounds in town. Tomorrow's Promise Montessori is a fun school where every child learns at their own pace, and mastery of a concept is expected before moving on to the next concept. At Tomorrow's Promise, every child is respected, loved, and nurtured for the unique individual that they are.
Tomorrow's Promise Academy on Veterans Memorial now open. Visit tomorrowspromise.info for more information. Education you can trust. This is KHSP LP, Huntsville, Texas, the Spirit of Huntsville.
Spirit of Huntsville, Spirit 94.3.
Breaking news! Breaking news. Coming at you live, Billy. That's a pretty good one. There you go. It's breaking news, courtesy of Billy Coffin. Actually, there's no breaking news. We just want to get people excited.
Rob hit me in the nose, and now my nose is bleeding.
I hit you in the nose?
Yeah.
When?
Oh, don't act like you don't know.
No, I really didn't. Just now?
Earlier, when you was beating me up.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad, dude.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, man.
No, I had something on my nose and I scratched it.
I really thought I hit you, man. My brain's so gone, I don't even realize what I do anymore anyway, so.
Have you ever, like, accidentally hit somebody but, like, really knocked fire out of them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right in the head one time I did it. Turned around, elbow right to the eye socket.
Mm-hmm. Those hurt.
My bad.
My bad. Sorry about that.
Hey, we want to welcome you back in. Thanks for hanging out with us here. A couple of things going on in our community. Autumn Wheaton has given us some information about a meeting that is coming up. It is the Journey Through Bethlehem. Never too early to start thinking about Christmas. It really is never early enough. When is this event again, Autumn? It is the first meeting of the year for anybody who's interested. In February the 20th. 6:30 p.m. Mexican potluck. At the Church of the Latter-day Saints. And the different churches host it throughout the year. Okay. So the date again was February the 20th at 6:30 p.m. And just bring a Mexican potluck. Or bring yourself. And this is if you want to help, be a part of this. And again, they don't just do it at the LDS church. They move around with their meetings. A lot of churches, I know that many churches in the community partake in this and are a part of it. 25 churches are a part of this every year. It's pretty neat. I think you guys are involved at some level. I mean, everybody's involved at some level, it seems like. Come be a part of this, the Journey Through Bethlehem. That initial meeting, again, coming up here February the 20th at the LDS Church, 6:30 p.m. So just show up and be a part. I think they meet every month, too, once a month to kind of plan this. I don't know if I'll be able to go to the meetings. I know that this year I want to get back out there and go to the actual event that happens. Have you been out there when they do that at the fairgrounds? Mm-hmm. Man, I love it. It's one of my favorite Christmas events here.
I've helped them take the stuff down and haul it back to the warehouse before too. That was nice to do that.
Yeah, I mean they just transformed that entire fairgrounds. It's a really really cool place to be. Well, hey,
James went out there one time to volunteer. He wound up he got married to the same girl like 57 times.
Well, that's the way it goes, man. Back
you know what the sad part is? He doesn't even talk to the girl anymore.
They got it annulled 57 times too, right?
Like that.
Well, hey, there's quite a few things going on this weekend here throughout our wonderful community as well. And I'm sitting here talking about it, and I'm trying to figure out what it is because our calendar is not coming up right now. Why is there a bunch of Conroe stuff popping up?
Because Conroe's trying to get in on all of our goodness.
Nobody got time for that. There is the farmers market.
End of March, 1st of April, I think.
Farmers market is back on Saturday, and so looking forward to that. Rick will be out there. 0 Degree freezer-dried candy back at the market. So go out there and support Rick. He is our phone and text line sponsor, by the way. Food Truck Friday is today also. I wanted to mention that. This is they've got this going again. This is for CASA. It is their monthly benefit that they do. And so today for lunch, you may want to think about going to Food Truck Friday.
Where's the truck at?
It's going to be over at McWilliams Heating and Cooling. Frank's Tacos will be there. And that is today from 10:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. And so a portion of those proceeds will go to benefit CASA. So make sure that you get out to that event today. That takes us into our next segment, the Billy Cawthon Restaurant Report. We have decided to go eat at another place at 12.
Yeah, I feel bad now that we're not going to the food truck.
Yeah, well, that's all right. 1212 12th Street. I know the address. It's one of those weird deals where I know the address, but I forget the name. Louise and Olitas is where we're going today.
Yeah, we should probably tell them we're coming.
Yeah. Limited room over there.
Hey, by the way,
we've got 87
Yeah,
people.
we're going to drag 93 people up in there.
What do they have over there? You've been there before. It's right downtown.
Yeah, I'm all about their lemonade, man. That's like the best lemonade I've ever had. And they have sandwiches, and I think they have little soups and stuff. So
that's where we're going today. Join us
It's
at
just
noon.
like your grandma made, man. Just like grandma made.
Probably, maybe better. No, don't say that.
Well, I'm thinking about what my grandma made, and I hope they got that good hamburger helper with the white bread and the hot sauce.
But no, that's where we're going today. Daiquiri Bibi's office used to be over there. They've totally transformed that over the last couple of years. It's a beautiful spot over there, and so easy to remember. 1212 12th Street. So join us at noon today. Louise and, is it Oleta's or Olita?
I think it's Olita.
Olita, I like that better. Louise and Olita's. We're going at noon. Bring a friend and come eat with us. We would love for you to join us today at noon at Louise and Olita's. This is our commitment to also helping out and bringing awareness to some local restaurants. And Billy, that last restaurant report, we haven't had a chance to talk about it, was over at the Potato Shack. We didn't talk about it, did we? I don't think we did.
No, because I missed last Friday.
Yeah, missed you. Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
I had to roll solo, man.
I was absent.
You know who came in and hung out with me and brought breakfast tacos from Rodeo?
Jamie.
Jamie Salas came by.
Yeah, she dropped some of those breakfast burritos off to us, and let me tell you, we were running like crazy, so they were a welcomed addition.
Well, they were good.
Yeah, I had 2 of them.
They were really good. Yeah, they were really good. But the Potato Shack served us well.
Potato Shack, man, it was amazing. Me and Jay Money, or Judith, as her mother named her, we got there and we ordered, and we got our drinks, and literally by the time we got to the table and tried to stick that little number thing in the deal, they were there with our food. It was super quick, and it was hot. We both, I wouldn't say we had like special request orders, like we didn't change things, but she wanted something and I wanted an extra, because I got the hot wing potato and I wanted like an extra thing of ranch, and they brought all that, and it was delicious. And nobody had to wait for their meal. So the only thing about that place that irritates me, that I've noticed other places do this, they have a concrete floor and they have those metal chairs. And they don't have anything on the bottom of the legs of the chairs, and nobody apparently knows how to pick a chair up anymore. They got to drag the thing. Oh my God, it's like nails on a chalkboard. Yeah. That would be my only suggestion. That is the only thing I would suggest that place do, is put some type of on the bottom of those legs. Other than that, man, it was spot on.
The only thing that I would suggest doing besides that, you brought it to my attention, is please, and we're not bashing, we'd love to play. We're recommending 5 thumbs up on each hand to go. I don't know how to count. Go, it's great. The other thing that I would recommend is I don't like heat. I don't like hot. And man, they had those heaters in there running a furnace.
I set us right under a vent. That was all me.
Well, no, here's the deal, Billy. The vent was pointing to the wall, but it was like ricocheting off the wall.
The walls are corrugated tin, like on a barn.
Good.
So that heat was hitting it, bam, right back. Which I was cold, so it was nice for me. I know you kind of was like a sweat box.
Yeah, man. I said, I'm getting my sauna work in here today. But other than that, it was great. Always a great experience over there.
Well, they want you to buy one of those ice cold adult beverage things there,
I got a nice, what, it was funny. There was a guy that was in, and I'm very, respectful of people. And I say, hey, excuse me, sir. Well, this guy was busy talking. I didn't want to interrupt. I was like, whatever. And I couldn't really get around to the fountain machine. And so I thought I was hitting the Diet Coke. I was actually one too far over, and I ended up getting Powerade.
Yeah, I went all out. I had a root beer.
Boy, when's the last time you had a root beer?
Went back burping. I did that as a kid.
We called that the suicide drink. Yeah. Well, hey, Billy, I wanted to, today, come join us. Louise and Alita's will be there, noon, 1212 12th Street. Looking forward to that. Billy, some other breaking news here, courtesy of my brother. He just sent something in this morning. And, we're still waiting on that van. I don't know when that thing's coming. I don't know if we're ever going to get it. We've been waiting on it.
How are we going to get a news copter if we can't get a van first?
We've been waiting on this thing, and it ain't coming. So let's kind of lower our standards a little bit here. My brother had sent in something this morning. He said, I think this is you guys. You need it. Billy.
Is this the guy out of Waco?
No, sir.
Because I saw one the other day that just tickled me.
I think we need that bad boy, that Toyota Crown Royal Saloon, 8500.
Yeah,
look at that.
Buddy.
Good night. Look at that thing. Boy, look at the crisp corners on that. It's even got the little tinted,
vent visor.
The little vent visor right there.
Ooh, so we could thump our cigarettes and not have to roll the window
have
all
you a
the way
Swisher
down.
Sweet in there. Yeah. There you go. So if anybody feels led this morning, they said,
Oh, and that's in Texas too, yeah.
Yeah, that's in Seguin, man. Right outside of Austin. If anybody this morning, maybe you just said, I've been wanting to help those guys. I've really been wanting to help them. I got a little extra change in my pocket, and I'd love to see Billy's caricature picture on the side of that thing. I'd cruise around in that.
In a 12-foot whip CB antenna.
Yes, sir.
On a spring.
Here's what's weird. Put your thumb over that back cab, and what does that look like? A little Toyota pickup truck.
Mm-hmm.
You see that? You just cover up those last 2 windows, and there you go. You got your little pickup truck.
We can make us an El Camino.
Boy, look at that thing. That thing right there. Toyota Crown Royal Saloon, $8,500. And we could even use that as a hearse too. We can put that little, what's that little thing you put on the back? That little
dew bar.
Yeah, that little, what's that thing called?
What
is that? We've talked about that. What is that? What's the point of it?
Man, the carriages used to have a retractable top, and that was actually the arms that raised and lowered the tops. Well, when we went to motorized carriages, that kind of went away, but that was such a symbol of the funeral industry that it just kind of carried through to everything we still do today.
What's it called?
I can't pronounce it.
Ladue bar. Lodo bar? I don't even know how to pronounce. I don't even know how to say it.
Ladue.
I saw a random pickup truck that had those on the back windows in the extended cab. I was like, man, this guy must be really into it.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Billy has been an expert at movies. If you need a good movie, Billy, you were 2 for 2 in the movie list you sent me.
2 for 2.
The first one, what was that one? Where was it filmed? Palestine, or where was that at? Was it Palestine?
Pasadena.
I always get it wrong.
Get down, Dino.
And what was that movie?
Urban Cowboy.
Urban Cowboy, that was good. Bud and what was her name?
Sissy.
Bud and Sissy. Oh, I can't believe I've never seen it. And then Billy said, boy, you got to watch Bernie. You have got to watch Bernie. Well, we had an old Brennan family movie night. Bridget's mom and dad were in town, and they always like to watch a movie, and they let me pick. And normally I'm real bad, but I thought of Billy, and I said, let's watch that Bernie movie. And, boy, it was worth every single watching moment of that thing. So thank you, Billy.
You're welcome.
It gave me a new perspective on your industry. And I said, Bernie? I said, Billy is Bernie, but without the violence. That was you.
Yeah. Up front singing, releasing.
Did you know that guy is here in Huntsville, by the way?
Oh, has he made it to Huntsville?
He's here in Huntsville. They've got him, I think, over at the Holiday Unit. I looked him up. And you can write him letters. He'll write you back.
Such a nice guy.
You ought to write him a letter. Be like, hey, man, can you teach me how to sing?
That's my picture on my phone.
That's it. Bernie is the picture on his phone, man. Jack Black, right? That's who was the actor in that. Yeah, it was good. But yeah, he is. What's his last name again? I forgot what it was. It was
Bernie Teeters.
Teety.
Is it Teety?
Teety, yeah, Bernie Teety, and he is here in Huntsville. I'm not making light of what he did was horrible. Obviously, he took somebody's life, but
man, she kept nagging at him.
Yeah, but man, yes, it is what it is. Now he is apparently gonna be eligible for parole here before too long. I think sometime. I'm trying to look here. He was released at first. He was released in 2014, so he got out for a little while, and then he had to go back in. I don't know what that was about, but somehow he was released. Let's see. He was attacked by inmates in '99 during imprisonment. He taught health classes. Participated in the prison square until May 2014. He was serving a life sentence. And in May of 2014, visiting judge of Tyler allowed him to be released from prison that month on $10,000 bail after his attorney had learned that Teety had been abused growing up. And so there was a story behind that, and they said, well, maybe that's what caused him to act the way that he did. But then he had between the time he was released 2014 and his resentencing in 2016, he was in Austin, Texas. So he was out for 2 years. Did you know this? Got out for 2 years and actually got on social media, created a page and everything. You can find it on Facebook. So that ought to tell you something, though. If you're out and you didn't run, you knew that there's going to be something. You're probably going to go back in. There's going to be another trial. That to me, I would think if somebody did something knowingly and that they were of the right state of mind, they would have bailed the country during it. He didn't do that. He got resentenced in 2016, and they issued a new sentence of 99 years to life. But I think that there is an opportunity that he may be able to be eligible for parole or something. I don't know the 100% story of it. But he is in the let me see here. He's at the Estelle unit. That's where he's at. That's here in Huntsville, right? The Estelle unit. That's here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he's out here in Huntsville. There you go.
It's out there in the middle of nowhere.
That's probably a guy you don't want to go visit, though. Hi, Bubba.
What did you see? Like after, like Jack Black went and interviewed him. To like get
to get the whole rundown of how it should be and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, it was pretty cool, man. Just to see that movie, and it was actually a really good movie, I thought. So there you go. Hey, look who's joining us. Somebody here decided they don't ever text me back. By the way, I text them. I don't ever hear from them. But then they decide just to hop in like everything's all rosy and peachy.
Yeah, she is just like a child. I mean, you had to watch her on social media because she won't communicate with you.
Michelle Cardenas, the forever intern of Hello Huntsville.
Forever intern.
She's doing big things. She sent me a picture the other day. Guess who she was hanging out with? The Gov. She said, I got to meet the big guy finally.
See, we taught her everything that we know, and now she's out hobnobbing with these socialites or whatever.
Yeah, just poor little old Huntsville. We're over here.
Yeah, she don't remember us.
She forgot us. But Michelle, just kidding. We're proud of you. She said, but here's what she said, Billy. Look at that. She said, missing y'all.
Absolutely. I miss me too.
Yeah. Billy woke up this morning, and his wife, Jack, she goes, what's wrong? Because I just miss myself.
I miss myself.
Now, I'm hoping 10 years from now, I'll be able to, like, roll over and then, like, not be halfway falling off the bed because I eat so many burgers, and then Burger's going, what's wrong? I kind of miss myself a little bit. I kind of miss a little bit of that right there. But no, thank you, Michelle, for saying hello. We miss you.
For checking on us little people.
Yeah, for looking in on that. Hey, real quick, Billy, we're gonna do one more thing. I know everybody likes everybody in town likes to hit up everybody, right?
Yeah.
Hey, we really do need your support.
We're gonna drop a flyer by your office.
Yeah, we're going.
On your desk.
No, in all seriousness, though, I'm very excited about this project. I've been working on it for well over a year now. And this, I believe, I feel like the Lord put this on my heart, and I really feel like this is, besides Hello Huntsville and being here at First Bad, this is why we came back to Huntsville. I have a passion for audio and for radio and for connecting people, and the Lord put on my heart that to start this LPFM, this low power FM radio station. And we have everything that we need as far as the construction permits. Now we just need the money. That's where we're at right now. And I want to encourage you this morning, if you can, and if you feel led to, it doesn't have to be much at all, but any amount will be a huge help to us. We truthfully need to raise a minimum of $15,000 to get this thing up and going. That's the bottom line. If we hit 25, I would be ecstatic. That would get us some extra equipment and some little bells and whistles that we need. I don't like asking people for money much. In fact, sometimes if I forget to send out a bill, I don't even like having to send out a bill to people each month.
For 25, we get one of them blinky lights.
We could. $25, we'll get a blinky light, yeah. But I want folks to know this is a nonprofit station. It's ran as a 501c3. We have a governing board of diverse group of folks here across the community. It's not just me. Billy's on the board. We have Linda, who's on staff here at First. She's on the board. Elliot Herzlick's on the board. We have a diverse group of folks, so it's not just about First Baptist. In fact, I was talking to Jeff Powers at Rotary, your pastor over there at Christ the King Methodist, and I said, man, I'd love to have you on and do some. And he said, man, I'd like that idea, And so we want to work. This is truly a station that is built by the community for the community. It's right here in Huntsville. There's no outside ownership. Nobody owns it. It's a nonprofit that's founded here in Huntsville in Walker County. And so we would love your support. Anything that comes in as a gift to the station financially, you can write that off. It's a tax deduction. And you can receive in return as a gift some recognition for that. There's a few perks that we have if you're able to support the station, whether it's $5, $25, maybe one of you out there. I'm just going to throw it out there. Maybe somebody says, Rob, I've got $15,000. I'll just fund the whole thing.
Let's write you a check.
And I'm telling you, and we're very transparent. We're gold certified through GuideStar, which is a kind of a monitor of nonprofits. We've been very transparent with everything that we've been doing, and your support would go a long way. None of that money is going in my pocket, at least not yet. One day if there's an opportunity to where I'm running things, just to be transparent, obviously I'd like to be paid a little bit for my time, but that's not what it's about. We just want to get this thing up and going. And so today, if you feel led to help out and support this initiative, we'd love to see this goal be met so we can buy the transmitter, buy the emergency activation system device that we need that's required by the government, and buy the tower. Those are the three things that we need. They're going to cost about $15,000 to just get us online, and then we've got some extra after that. But if you would like to be a part of that, please consider it this morning. It would mean so much to us. You can go online. You can give securely at givebutter.com/Spirit Radio. It's givebutter.com/Spirit Radio. If you're not able, or maybe you're not comfortable giving online, still go to that website and you can pledge to pay by check. And that'll notify us, and then we can send you the information that you need. But again, please go there this morning. Help us with this. It's going to be for the community, by the community, and we're really excited about getting this station up and going. And
this is for us. This is for Huntsville.
Yeah. I'm glad you said that, and that's exactly what it is. And our whole story's on that website, too. You can read about it. But this is going to be an encouragement to the community, a truly local station. What do I mean by that? I mean it's local. It's right here in Huntsville, nobody from the outside. And we're going to promote news and events here in our community, and we're also going to have inspiring and uplifting messages. We're going to have a chance for other churches to be involved. We'll be involved here at first. We're building a studio here, but we're going to invite the community in. We've already got ideas to have a gospel show. Maybe some of you out there this morning said, I've got an idea. I've always wanted to have my own show. We want to open it up to the community and have that opportunity for you to really invest in this station, to have some ownership, to feel just like this platform. When you get on Hello Huntsville, just like Autumn says, good morning, family, we want you to feel like you're part of a family. So again, please consider that this morning, givebutter.com/Spirit Radio. All of the funds that are raised right now, all of it will go to pay for that equipment and get us online. So that's it, Billy. That's all I wanted to say about. That's all I got to say about that. And I'll keep talking about it until we hit the $15,000 goal. So there you go. Autumn has sent this tahine. Do you put a little in there?
It's got a J.
Is it hot? No, it's chili lime. All right, it's chili lime. Is there a foil cap on this thing?
No.
Oh.
Just drink it.
Hey, smell that, man. Don't sniff it too hard because it'll go up your nostrils.
We have some of that at work.
Oh, man.
Oh, I got some.
Hold on now. Did you get some in the nose there?
Yep.
Yes, sir. Oh, is it sweet? Tahine. This is why I love our guests, our family here on Hello Huntsville.
We put the fun in dysfunctional.
I put the fun in funeral.
Oh, that's like Lucas. You know that stuff, that Lucas salt? You ever had that?
Lucas, the oil treatment.
No, they make the salt called Lucas, and people put it on their drinks and put it around the rim of the drink, and it was salt. It's like a lime salt. This is like but we eat it as candy growing up. Here's the deal. Let me tell you. We'd go to the VFW. Somebody had brought that stuff in, and so all the great war heroes in there would start putting that stuff around the end of their beer.
I know what you're talking about, the lime salt.
Yes. And those guys, and I remember a guy giving me a little bottle of it. It's just, and sometimes it'd come in a little plastic little bottle, and we'd sit there and eat that stuff like candy as kids. That's what that is, times 10.
Well, see, that's what's wrong with me and my sister. We grew up eating rock salt.
Oh man, boy. What do you put? You put that on anything? Good night. Boy, that's good. Yeah, Autumn was saying you put that into anything.
I tried to buy.
I'm taking that with us today.
Cantaloupe the other day, and for a little old thing of cantaloupe was $10.
You're paying more if it's cut up.
Yeah, man, I got the whole cantaloupe for $2.
They charge you per cut.
I guess
it gets a little expensive. All right, well, let's head over to the 0 Degree Creations phone and text line. We do have a winner today of a Cafe Texan gift card. Get on down there and get the rest of it. And let's, boy, we haven't even had that many messages come in today. Just surprising.
It's Friday. Nobody wants to listen.
Let's get on down there and get the rest of it. Nobody called us yesterday, by the way. Here we go. Let's head over to the 0 Degree Creations phone and text line. I'm just going to start talking like this. Yeah. No credit, don't sweat it.
How y'all doing?
Hey, this is Tahine. How are you?
Yeah, I can't believe you just now trying Tahine. I had a lot of respect for you, but now I don't know.
Is this some East Texas thing, Billy?
No.
We didn't know about this in Central Texas.
They protect y'all from
Come
a lot
on.
of stuff.
Really?
No.
Central Texas, you didn't know? Come
No,
on.
we
You
didn't.
put that on your michelada?
No, it's Fiesta. The Fiesta brand up there is the biggest. That's the big seller in Central Texas is Fiesta. How do you open this? Does this even open? Oh, it's got. Oh, look, sophisticated. It's too much for me.
That's why you just barbarian.
Kyle, there we go. Tahine, man. Kyle Kreiner, the winner today of the Cafe Texan gift card that Billy and I are going to use, so you don't get it.
Yeah.
It's about the 10% rule, man.
Boy, what do you? Hey, can you put the tahine on a brisket, Kyle? Would that taste kind of weird?
Yeah, it would taste weird, but
God, dog, that's
you
good,
could do
Billy. All right, where are you at today, man?
we just pulled up to the New Caney Natatorium.
The what?
I thought he said
the Huntsville High School swim team is at regionals today.
What do they call it? Natatorium?
Oh, because it's a pool.
Natatorium, yeah.
It's nautical.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant like not a torium. Well, if it's not a torium, then what is it?
It is a torium.
It is a torium.
It's not an aquarium.
It will be in a little bit.
Yeah. Well, all right, brother. Well, hey, I know you're busy. You got the kiddos with you, so, man, congratulations. Did you win a gift card this week? I don't think you did.
No, not this week.
You got one the other week. I
used one this week.
Well, you can use another one now. All right. There he is. Kyle.
Hey,
yes, sir.
also, while I got you, Love Lady Love Fest is tomorrow. Parade starts at 10 o'clock. They got their cook-off. They got vendors, little kid fair, games, food.
I may take the kids to that tomorrow, Billy.
And there's a dance. Usually they got a dance at night afterwards.
It's the old.
Hey,
they ain't got nothing better to do.
Do they still call it the Love Lady Love Fest?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I mean, I always thought for years I should change that name.
Yeah, just think about, hey, where are we going? We're going to the Love Fest. Kyle's getting angry. That's his
Sponsored by Marvin Gaye.
Yeah. Kyle's getting, that's Kyle's people, man.
Yeah, that's his people.
Yeah. Kyle, we love you, man. Hey, congratulations, brother. Billy's got a question for you real quick.
Other than me, what are you thankful
for?
No,
wait. Billy didn't say it right.
What are you thankful for?
I'm thankful that I get to see my kids play in their sports. My daughter made it to regionals, and my son's playing a baseball game, and it's all in New Caney today.
Man, that's awesome.
I'm thankful I ain't got to travel too far.
Hey, Kyle was at Chili at the Lodge. He participated.
Awesome. Yeah. Did you cook? Did you cook?
Well, he was the adult for a youth cook team. So.
Oh, okay.
I supervised the Girl Scouts while they cooked, and I was their taste tester. They didn't do so hot, but I think they were trying to not burn the judge's mouth. Apparently, that's not the way to go. Apparently, they wanted more spice, but I don't know. Win some, you lose some.
There you go,
Be
buddy.
back next year to kick butt.
Oh, yes, sir.
All right.
All right, buddy. God bless you, man. Have a great day, Kyle.
You too.
All right. Bye-bye. Ooh, Tahine's got me, man. Oh, Tahine's got me, buddy. She want to shake my hand?
No.
I didn't even realize, I didn't even think about it. I'm sitting here licking my hand. I didn't even think about that till I was in the middle of doing it.
Tastes like corn chips.
Oh, it's good, buddy. That tahine is good. I'll be eating on that all day, man.
I'm sure they'll let you shake it directly from the shaker into your mouth.
No, I don't.
Like the Lucas salt.
No, I always put it on my hand and licked it. That's what I always did when I was a kid.
No, that's God, no.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
Don't worry. Know where those hands have been?
Boy, where these hands have been. A journey through time. Yeah, I've been caressing. That's it.
Yeah.
Got the Bible. All right. Well, hey, we love you, Huntsville. Thank you for hanging out with us. By the way, I don't know if there's any tickets left, but we're going to try to go to this tomorrow night. Jeff Allen, the comedian, at Old Town Theatre.
Ooh, the theaters.
It's a theatre. Theatre is how they spell it over there. That's a rap song. Theatre. What you gonna be? Can't you see? Jeff Allen, he's got comedy. You always have to throw that in at the end of a rap. Sam Houston Memorial Walker Education Foundation Funeral Home.
Ken's going to beat both of us out.
Ken, if you're listening, it was a good, fun joke, buddy. All right.
Lord knows we spun it a couple times.
We're going to keep on spinning it. But we spend so much stuff on this show that literally we could start making quilts.
Yeah.
I mean, we have spun a lot of stuff on this show. That's stupid. That's
nice little Afghan.
You want one for your hair? Oh, that just reminded me before we sign off. I had the craziest dream last night, man. I had a dream. It's not the speech, don't worry. I had a dream that I was like this advisor to President Trump, but I was not the vice president. J.D. Vance was there. I was there. Trump was there. We were sitting with Obama. All right. Here's the weird thing about the dream is I said something. We were in a group, and I don't know why I dreamed this. It's the stupidest dream. I just remembered it, and I never remember my dream. I said something in my dream to Trump in front of Obama. I said, well, President Trump, are you willing to take some – and it was like Trump and Obama were like – they were homies, man. They were talking at Carter's funeral, so maybe that's why I ended up having this dream. And I in front of both of them, I said, President Trump, are you open to accepting advice on things that matter to this country from President Obama? And he's like, oh, yes, I'm open to that, I guess. And then after we walked away, he's like, don't you ever put me in that position again. And it was the weirdest dream, man. It was like this strange dream that I had. And then all of a sudden, you know how dreams just go from one scene to the next? And it's like how the next one, we're on like this presidential cruise. It was like a cruise ship. We're on this presidential cruise, and I'm welcoming guests as they come onto the ship. And then I woke up. Why did I dream that? What was that?
Somebody want to psychoanalyze that?
Yeah, please, because it sounded like a psycho dream. I don't know what it was. So, all right, Billy, that'll wrap it up. Anything else before we go?
Did you take your daytime vitamin and your nighttime vitamin at the same time?
Maybe.
That could happen.
It may be that this stuff. We'll see if that regulates it. This tahine, maybe it'll regulate it. Am I saying that right? Tahine.
You'll be having dreams in Espanol tonight.
I want to name my next boy Tahine. That's a good name. Tahine, get in here, boy. Bring me this. What do you call that? Seasoning.
Hey, haven't we learned at this point we need to research the names of stuff before we call something else that? Like the Good Buddy Club.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of which, how's that going, man? You got your CB up and going?
Man, I'm ready.
I literally have mine sitting in the garage. I'm ready to plug it in.
I'm on 19 ready to roll.
All right, good buddy. Come on, breaker 19. What's your 20? Right here next to you. All right, Billy. Anything else, man?
No, sir. I'm good.
Boy, good energy today.
Yeah.
I may not have to work out for the next – well, I don't work out anyways.
I'm ready for a nap now. What are you talking about?
Yeah. All right, well, that'll wrap it up. Go by and see our good friend Billy Cawthon, Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We appreciate
come check out my new office.
Got it. Hey, by the way, you got an awesome office, man.
I sure do.
Who is the sweet lady that runs the front in there?
Miss Carrie.
Miss Carrie. She gave me a tour of your office. You weren't there. She goes, come in here and look at this.
Did she charge you?
No.
Damn it.
Yeah, she was supposed to, but she didn't, so – that'll wrap it up. Been a great week here. Thank you all so much. Visit HelloHuntsvilleTX.com for more news and events. We'll keep you updated with the good happening here in our community. And again, if you feel led this morning, please support Spirit Radio FM. We'd appreciate that very much. We end every show reminding you we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We need each other. Please provide a word of encouragement. Lend a hand of support. Somebody out there, Huntsville, needs you. Big shout out, Autumn Wheaton. Thanks for hanging out with us in studio. And we will see all of you today. Louise and Oleta at noon, 12:12. That's so easy. 1212 12th Street at 12.
You call her whatever you want to as long as I get some of that lemonade.
We'll see you there.
Right.
God bless you. Billy, thank you, man.
See you.